up for our first AMBA accreditation. At that point in time, we heard about the Business Graduate Association, the BGA Accreditation. And when we learned more, it was the early days of the BGA Accreditation. At that point in time, we realized that there was a clear alignment with what BGA stood for and what was important to the Goa Institute of Management. The Goa Institute of Management, since its founding, has been very, very focused on value-based education, and therefore responsible leadership and responsible management is something that came naturally to us. And we realized that therefore the alignment to BGA made sense, and therefore the very first time that we went for our AMBA accreditation, we did a dual accreditation for AMBA and BGA, probably the first one in India to do so. So what are the benefits of the BGA accreditation to us? I think the continuous impact model is something that made quite a lot of difference. It provided us a tool to think about where we are going and how we are looking at impact, and not just in terms of what's good to do for the institution. And therefore, because it was the structure of the CIM, while we were preparing the CIM for the first time, it posed a lot of new questions to us. Questions on on each of these parameters that are important to us, putting a timeline to it and looking at where we are currently, where are we struggling in terms of getting metrics for impact, where is it that we are stuck at only at outputs, where is it that we have been able to move beyond from output to outcomes and we have not yet gone to impact. We've seen a sizable kind of change since then, and over the last 3 years, now that we came up for a re-accreditation this year, at that point in time, we had our CIM ready in place. Over the next 5 years, it will play out, and we think that it will make a big difference in the journey that we have forward from here. I would strongly recommend BGA accreditation to all schools, to schools who are AMBA accredited, as well as to schools who don't have an AMBA accreditation or who may not be eligible for an AMBA accreditation. I think it brings in a lot of value, and I think it's very important also in today's day where we are questioning the role of the firm, questioning the role of the kind of capitalism that's going to be important for today. And I think in that BGA will kind of help us in getting yet another perspective that will mold the way forward for us.